Hey, how's it going, guys? I am back with another video doing the area key step system. Just wanted to point out a message that we've had on the network from Kevin. He said, Ed, you say withdraw regularly, but I was thinking to build a bigger bankroll to gain a bigger reward long term, in the long run. Don't want to start over at like 100 or 500 each time. Is it realistic to keep like 5k and try and do 100 to 150 a day? I went and suggested to him what I would do is to build your balance and then withdraw a sufficient amount, meaning at least your initial investment into the casino, or possibly twice that, and then grow your balance to where you can easily scale. That way, if you did lose, you've only lost the casino's money. And he said, great idea. He started with 100 and now he's at 600. He'll grow a little more and withdraw a couple of hundred to start to grow from. Yeah, I mean, it's a really good, really good idea to at least get what you've put in plus, say, double, so that you know that you're in profit, and then you can scale. Looking at what you said, is it realistic to keep like 5k and try and do 100 to 150 a day? If you notice what I was doing with my $1 per number, my advised bankroll is $190. That means that we can go 4 steps down, and in the most part, that's pretty much where you kind of see it go. I have had one instance where I've gone to step 5, but if you say you've got 5k in the bank and you're looking at making 100 to 150, what I would suggest is if you obviously if you scaled this up and instead of doing £1 per number, you could do £10 per number. What you're going to need there is a bankroll of 1,900, and all you need to do, like in this case, I got the 3 wins there. That's going to give you 490. So you make a much bigger profit by increasing that initial unit size per number. But it's entirely up to you what you go to. I mean, I'm doing $1 per number. My advised bankroll is 190. And you'll see in the casino here, I've taken that up to 402. So there's no problem really with me changing that to $2 per number. But I've got to accept the fact that if I did have a losing run on this particular session, I'm going to wipe out my entire balance. So it might be wise keeping it at £1 and at least having, as they say on CEG, 2 bullets. So, if you did have a wipeout, then you've got another bullet. Essentially, you've got another chance to build that back up again. For this, for demonstration purposes, I will stick at $2 per number and see if I can secure $100 profit. So that's where we're scaling. So when I was doing $1 per number, my goal was to get $50 or close to $50 profit. If I up that to $2, obviously my advised bankroll is now higher, it's double. I can then take exactly the same win to loss ratio and try and make $100. So let's give that a try on this session. Why not? But that's obviously if I wiped out, I wouldn't have a balance left. But as you all know, I've just withdrawn about $2.5 grand, which I took up from $80. So I've got plenty of bullets in the bank, but not in the casino account. So let's have a look at some tables that I've been tracking and see if we can secure $100 profit fairly quickly. So first table here is Turkish Roulette. This is actually looking okay. Depth of 101 and a whole bunch of zeros. Let's go straight in on that table. That is looking great. Turkish Roulette. Yeah, so for this table, I mean, she's had 2 instances where she's gone to a depth of 1. What I'm going to do is set the neighbours to 9, like I always do. And where's that one gone to? So that's gone to a depth of 1. Okay, so it's just gone to 19. So what I'm going to do is go in with $2 per number, and that was on 19. So this should update shortly. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go 1, 2. Now keep in mind, she's just had a huge block of zeros. We know that a dealer can change what they're doing and suddenly be going on the unhighlighted section of the wheel. And if you're new to this, make sure you check out the area key getting started guide and also the guide on how to use this step system. So I want to see that land between 7 and 13. Wow, that was mean, wasn't it? It went to 8, so it landed around here, it was bouncing, and then it went to number 8. But that's what happens. So what we do is put an L here, and I'm going to go to step 2, which will mean that I'm doing $4 per number, and that will be on number 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think if this one misses, I will watch it, because she's suddenly at a depth of 2, and out of the last 8 results, she hasn't gone past a depth of 1. So if she's on a depth of 2, she might have changed what she's doing and be favouring the unhighlighted section now. And that's gone to 18. So yeah, that looks exactly like what's happened. So I'm going to put an L there. And now I'm going to watch it. Normally I say watch it after three losses. But if this dealer has changed what she's doing, and it looks like she has now at a depth of 3, then she might have switched what she's doing. So if she continues landing on the unhighlighted section, I will change what I'm doing. But for now, I just want to watch it for a few spins to see what's happening. And see if she has changed it, or if this dealer's just lost her consistency. Okay, that's gone to 26, which is right here, so that is in the highlighted section. But that's going to bring that depth of 3 out here. Now I'm not going to take that as she's suddenly back in the highlighted section. I'm going to watch a few spins to make sure. So you can see here, depth of 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then when I start betting it goes to a depth of 3. So I just want to analyze this dealer for a few spins and see what she's doing. But she does look like she's got consistency, but I'm just checking to see if she's changed what she's doing and if she's now favoring that unhighlighted section. Right, now she has gone back to the highlighted section again, so she might be back on that string of zeros again, but I'm going to watch one more spin just to get an idea. As you can see there, so she's gone highlighted back to the highlighted now. Let's see. So my next bet will be $6 per number, as we're on step 3. Okay, so that has now gone to the unhighlighted again. So she's gone past the highlighted section. That's now put that to a depth of 1. So I'm going to keep an eye on this dealer, but while I'm waiting, I'm going to have a look at a few other tables. Speed Roulette's just been a dealer change. This has gone a depth of 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, currently on a depth of 1. That's Roulette Green, and she did bring that depth of 1 out. Okay, then we've got Russian Roulette. That was a bit of a mixed bag there. Pretty much what's just happened to this table. German Roulette's very messy. Italian Roulette, again, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Roulette Macau, mixed bag again. And Roulette Azure, pretty much the same. So Roulette Green was looking okay. Okay, so that's one to have a look at. This is now a dealer change, unfortunately. So what I will do, I will open that Roulette Green. They might all be switching out soon. So that's Speed Roulette. This is Roulette Green. So let's have a look. Currently on a depth of 1 again. Let's see where this goes. Got a bit of volume on. So depth of 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And that's gone to number 4, so that's now on a depth of 2. So yeah, this dealer's changed it up a little bit as well. So yeah, nothing really that's catching my eye at the moment. I'm halfway through a progression, so I'm going to try and find a table. They're not all plain sailing, like my last 3 videos was very, very simple. So this is 02001, currently on a depth of 1, now on a depth of 2. Italian was 004, 10100, still on a depth of 0. Okay. Roulette Macau, that's looking okay. Apart from that depth of 4, she had 101, 0004, 001, 001. That's Roulette Macau. Let's have a look at that table. Currently on a depth of 1 again. So this would be the place to bet. Let's see if I can get the bet on. That was on number 30. No, I'm not going to have time. Yeah, she's had a few depths of 1. She did have that depth of 4 there. So where's that one gone to? That has gone to 14. That's right on the edge there. So that's put that to a depth of 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, so 1010004 001001. You can see she's hit the highlighted section 13 times, the unhighlighted 10 times. And now she's back in the unhighlighted again. So it looks like she might be doing that run again where she had that big block. But she's had quite a lot. It is consistent. It's just she switched between it. She was very consistent on the highlighted section, then very consistent on the unhighlighted. Then she was consistent on the highlighted, and now she's going back to being consistent on the unhighlighted. It's not the most ideal deal list to play with when they do this, but it just means that they're changing their trend. They're changing the speed, or the speed of the wheel or the bull, in blocks. So you can sometimes take advantage of that. So that's gone to 3. So that's back in the highlighted. So what I'm going to do, I will go in on the highlighted now, because since she did that, she kind of went back. So that's on 3. So we're going to do $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 on that highlighted section. I want to see if she has switched back now to going on this highlighted. She should have the block after, depth of 4 and 001, 001. So I've got 2 chances to catch this, really. Wow, that looked pretty manipulated if ever I've seen a spin. He landed on 0 and went woohoo! Okay, so that's the third loss. So there you go. You can see it happens. So now I'll be doing $8, and that will be going on number 3. Sorry, number 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's perfect. So I managed to get the win, finally. So that's given me a win. And now I'm going back to $6 per number. It has been a dealer change, which is probably a good thing, because she was switching up what she was doing. So let's have a look and see what we can find. Depth of 1 and 0. Currently on a depth of 2. That's on Turkish roulette. Speed roulette. Depth of 0, depth of 5, currently on a depth of 2. So really favouring that unhighlighted section. I'm going to take a look at that table, especially when the unhighlighted section is coming out more often, because it's actually got 1 pocket less than the highlighted section. But it's nothing really major there at the moment. It went 0, 5, 0, 2. I just want to watch to see if he continues favouring this unhighlighted section. Because I've got a bit of work to do to get back to where I was going. Yeah, it's a little bit... I don't like speed roulette with the way that the ball reacts to the wheel. It does fly all over the place, and I think even with speed roulette they spin the wheel a lot faster as well. You can see it's just motoring round on there. So let's have a look at a few other tables. This one's roulette green. That was that bit of a mix there. But mind you, it's depth of 2, 0, 1. That could be a goer. Let's have a look. Roulette green. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I would bet on. Probably bet on a depth of 1 to be safe, but you can see that the highlighted section is far outweighing the unhighlighted. So if I was going to do that, this is currently on a depth of 1. I would be putting the neighbour bet on number 5 now, covering these highlighted numbers, and if that missed I would get one more chance to bet on a depth of 2, which this dealer hasn't gone past in 13 spins. So that's gone to 21, so that is now on a depth of 2. So maybe this would be my optimal time to place the bet, because she hasn't gone past that yet. I'll be doing $6 per number on 21. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you can see here depth of 101, 00012, 00010, currently on a depth of 2. So I want to see that land before number 12. And that is beautiful on 0. We will take that. So there we go. We got the second win. And now I'm £10 in profit, finally. So that was a bit of a steep one. It was loss, 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 win, win. And now I'm stepping across to this section, and I'm going to be doing $4 per number. So let's see what this dealer's doing now, because it did go to a depth of 2. So I think going in on a depth of 1 or 2 is the best option, but we'll see. So that's gone to 16, so it is now at a depth of 1 again. And I'm going to risk it and go in now. We're doing $4 per number on number 16. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And basically I'm hoping that she's going to continue with this. She's had 1, 2, 3, 4 times when it's gone to a depth of 1, and twice where it's gone to a depth of 0, and a whole bunch where it's gone highlighted back to the highlighted. Yeah, that stopped dead on 15 there, so that's gone to a depth of 2. And now I'm going to do $6 again, and that will be on 15. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she still hasn't gone past a depth of 2, but that can always change, as we know. Beautiful, back on 0. 0's loving me right now. So that's a win there. So I've got the win. I'm going to step across, and we're going to go back to $4 per number. Currently at $36 profit. Okay, and that's pretty good because we've had 4 losses, 3 wins, and I'm still in profits. That's why I do love this step system. I will change that to 85%, and that way it gives you a better view there. So what we're doing now is waiting for that to go back to a depth of 1, possibly a depth of 2, but I think a depth of 1 is probably the best place at the moment, which it's just done. It's gone to number 10, and we'll be going in with $4 per number again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can get it this time, because the last 2 times she's gone to a depth of 2. I mean, it might be smarter for me to wait for a depth of 2, but she's had quite a lot of times when it's gone to a depth of 1. So, you know, it is one of those things. It does seem to hit that and get a nasty ping back. Maybe I should just be betting on 0. It seems to be the win on this. Okay, so that's a loss. Okay, so we're going to step down and do $6 per number again, and I'm going to do that on 0. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, she hasn't gone past a depth of 2 yet out of 15 results, but she's not the easiest dealer to gauge. It does seem a bit of back and forth with this particular dealer, especially where the ball, I mean, it usually stops dead when it's on my side, but that time it carried on, but we still got the win. So I'm going to put the win there. We're going to step across, and now we're going to do $4 per number. But I'm going to wait for it to go to a depth of 2, because that's the trend that she's doing. You see, a depth of 2, depth of 2, depth of 2. Alternatively, I could be betting on the unhighlighted section now. But again, looking at the depth count up here, 17 times on the highlighted, 12 on the unhighlighted. So I'm favouring betting on the highlighted section. But you can see there, it's gone to 25, so that's now at a depth of 1. So I'm just wondering if she's going to follow suit and go to a depth of 2 again. Currently on a depth of 1. Don't forget to check out the area key getting started guide at the beginning of this video series. And that'll explain exactly what this tool does. Yeah, but for now, I mean, we're at $62 profit. And we've had 5 losses and 4 wins. So you can see how powerful the step system is. Okay, she's gone to a depth of 2. So this is where I'd place my bet. And I'm going to do $4 per number again on 22. So let's have a look. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, let's hope she carries on with this. She went depth of 2, 2, 2. And now she's currently on a depth of 2. So it'll be interesting to see. But we want to see that land before 0. Brutal. You see it landing and then it's like boom, 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 boom. So that's now at a depth of 3. So we're still following the whole thing. Loss and then hopefully a win here where I'll do $6 per number on 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, this is the first time she's gone to a depth of 3. So if she misses it again, I will stop what I'm doing and analyze that dealer. Okay, back to 0. You could not write that. That is insane. Look at that. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, we got the win again. So this is a tough dealer, but you can see the way when we keep bouncing back and forth here, my profit still keeps increasing. Okay, so that's a good thing. My target is to get $100 profit in this session. And all I need now is this win here. And possibly if I get a loss and then a win again, I might hit that profit as well. So let's see what we can do. All I want to do is get another win. But you can see it might be better for me to go on the unhighlighted section. I mean, that's gone to 17, so that is back in that highlighted section. But with this dealer, she seems to have changed it up quite a bit. I'm going to have a look at a few other tables. I just need to get one more win. But this dealer's been pretty difficult, and that's a bad example of a table there. So you can see depth of 1, 0, depth of 2, 0, depth of 3, bunch of zeros, and now on a depth of 4. So very, very inconsistent. Speed roulette again. Let's have a look. Roulette green, that's what I'm on. Russian roulette. That's a big depth there, depth of 5. So that was the one that switched it up before. German roulette, lots of depths of 1. Did have a depth of 3 there, so that could be one to look at. Italian roulette, again a bit of a mixed bag. It's pretty tough to find a dealer in this session. Normally I just find them very, very easily, but I think we are on the best table at the moment, and that's gonna highlighted back to the highlighted again and again. So she seems to be having this run of highlighted numbers. So do I go for it? Do I give it a go? I'm going to watch it for one more spin. We're going to be doing $4 per number again. Let's see where she puts the ball this time. Is it going to be the highlighted again? She's had a nice block of those. Oh, no, that had a bit of a nasty stop there where I went to a depth of 1. So it hit here and it looked nice, but then it just stopped dead. It didn't roll around like they normally do. So yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive to bet with this dealer, but you can see here she's done this before. She had a block of 3 and then a depth of 1. Here she had a block of 4, then a depth of 1. But it is a very messy table at the moment. And I think the smartest thing for me to do would be to wait until we go to a depth of 2 and then start placing the bets, which has just happened now. She's just landed on 32. So I'm going to go in, and I said it was $4 per number, and we're going to put that on 32. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing the bet here because if it misses and we go to a depth of 3, then we've got the chance of winning like we did last time. But she's had quite a few instances where it's gone to a depth of 2. Perfect. I thought it was going to be 0 again, but it went back to itself on 32. So that's given me the win there, and that's put me up to $156 profit. Now, granted, that wasn't an easy session. There was a lot. It started off terrible. Loss, 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 win. Then we got the win. Then we got a loss, then a win, then a loss, then a win, loss, win, win. We got 6 wins and 6 losses, but I still made well over my target at $156. So the step system is great, even with an even amount of wins to losses. And this was a tough dealer. You can see here, this is not what I typically go for. This is very, very messy, in my opinion. And I guess I was just playing because I was halfway through the video and there wasn't any dealers really worth betting on, if I'm being honest. Normally I wait, but when I'm making these videos I feel a certain pressure to keep the video going. But normally if I was just playing by myself, I wouldn't have been betting. I've only started betting because I'm recording it. So keep that in mind, guys. Typically when I'm playing solo, which is usually higher stakes when I'm not recording them, I don't bet if there's no signature, you know. But this one, there wasn't really a signature there, if I'm being honest. It started off okay, but a lot of depths of 2, and yeah, not really the best dealer to bet with. So please take this with a pinch of salt, this particular video. I know I made $156 profit, but it was pretty stupid play on my part, and I was just pretty much playing for the content. But anyway, it did hit the target. My balance is now $558. Hopefully I'll deliver a much better video for the next session. But a lot of you do ask, you want to see it where it isn't as plain sailing. The last 3 episodes, it was loss, win, win, win 3 times in a row. This one was 3 losses, then a win, and I had to claw my way back. And you can see just by stepping up those 2 steps, I got to the profit that I needed, and even wins, even losses. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy this video. I do hope that this session did add some content and value to you. Maybe you've had sessions like this where it's not as easy. It is a dealer change now, and yeah, I really do hope it helps you. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything that you're struggling with or anything that you need help with. And don't forget, there is a link in the comment, in the description, and at the top right hand corner of your screen to access all of the links that we have on how to get these tools, what casino I'm using, where you get the spreadsheets from, and so on. Also the free dealer tracking course that you can take. Anyway, with that said, I hope you guys are doing well, and bet smart.
Subscribe now.